Okay, welcome back to the channel. This will be my first video of me playing, throwing some discs, and it's going to be at Beaupre Disc Golf Park here in McKinleyville, California. I plan on playing to everybody's favorite layout, which is the most common layout out here. I'm going to try to shoot for a 6 under par. If you've looked at any of my socials recently, you may have seen that I am now representing Team AGL. And so today's kind of like a figuring out the bag type of deal. So that's the plan. We're going to try to figure it out, maybe figure out the putts since we're hitting the band and letting everybody on the property know that we're not great. Trying to become a little bit more familiar with the long form content and yapping to nobody. Today I don't have anybody with me. Usually I'll have my wife record. I think will be the plan, that way it's not so awkward, but I think as time goes on we'll figure it out and it won't be as embarrassing and won't feel like as much of a doofus as I do right now. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as I said, I'm going to be playing everybody's favorite full OB here at Beaupre. 6 down is 1,000 rated round, so that's going to be the target today. And white is 1,040 foot par 5. You can't see it, but it's down and around the corner. So it's a pretty decent shot. It's the first big shot. Sorry if you guys hear some people chatting in the back. Okay, so this is where the first shot landed, right here. I threw the first shot, and this guy's mowing right next to me, and I'm hoping it's not too loud, so I'm gonna take another one. I try to put noise reduction on real quick. Take 2. We'll see what happens here. Not bad. Okay, so this is where the second shot landed. The first one's honestly a little bit closer, but we'll just take this one because it's the one I'm probably going to put in the video, because the first shot, mower man went right next to me, and it's probably not pleasant to hear. So first shot's kind of like, I don't know, it's probably 40 feet. It's kind of by the OB. I'll take this one though. It's all right. So this is for eagle, probably about 80. I'm just going to give it a light bid and then try to get the birdie. A light bid means layup, apparently. So, whoops. Okay, hole 2. It's the yellow basket. It's 340 feet, 335. I can't escape the motors. The motors are just going crazy out here. Mow day, I think. And hopefully by the next couple holes we'll be away from the machines on wheels. I'm gonna go Glow Rock 3 because this is one of the discs I've been bagging over the last week since I changed my bag. And then I'm also gonna try this Rancho Star Rock that I got as a gift from J Snap. So shout out J Snap, I appreciate you very much. So let's go Glow Rock 3 first. Just gonna try to throw it to the right, this cluster of 3 trees, and just have it fade in. I kind of turned it. There'll be a window there from circle 2, probably like 60 feet. Try the Star Rancho Rock. Never thrown one of these. Kind of just feels like a flat rock 3, so maybe it'll be good. I'm hoping it's a little stable. Weird. Okay. So out of my hand, I really liked that. I thought it was going to fade in there, but it kind of flipped up and held straight. So it's not bad. Maybe I could use that if I beat it up, and it'll kind of be like a small flip to turn or something. Alright, so we're probably about 45 here. Mower man coming back for a vengeance. That last tee shot was kind of quiet, and he was not about that, so about 45 here, see if we can make something happen. Nice. Here we are, hole 3, 260, going to that yellow basket. I'm going to be throwing this pre-flight number Champ Rhino. This is a disc. This is one of the few discs that I have been throwing since before switching the bag over. It's a really good Rhino. It's not overly gummy, and it's decently overstable. So see if we can put it close. It's short. It's a little short. It's a little left. We got about 30 left. Left about 20, 22 for the bird. So a little low. Then just didn't commit and spin it. That's how you correct it, though. Corrections are good. Try not to get too upset at if I throw a really bad first putt like that, but then correct it immediately. Like, you know what to do. So not upset about it, but I wish the scorecard could reflect it. Okay, we're on hole 4. Going to the yellow basket. It's to the left. You can't see it right now. It's 600 feet down there. This is one of the harder holes on the course, especially the white. Got OB right of the path. So the paths out here are not OB. It's beyond the paths that are OB. That's because as a ball golf course, sometimes the sides of them get blown out, and so we don't want people taking their OB drops in a ditch from the tire marks of the cart path. So path is safe, but anything to the right of the path isn't, and to the left there is water, which is all OB, staked OB. So got to keep it in the fairway. It's only 600, so I'm just going to go eagle, try to keep it in the fairway, and then like Toro in. Ooh, kind of yanked it. If it gets off that tree, though, it's safe. It actually wasn't that bad. This is where we ended up. Probably 260, maybe 250 in. So I'm gonna go Star Toro. Just kind of throw it out right. Should fade in there. Anything left where this tree line is in that is like a ditch where water fills up. So there's water in there. So you don't want to fade out early left. Felt pretty good. It's gonna get skippy though. Yeah, it's a little skippy back there. Even when it's wet and muddy, it still skips kind of quick. So probably have like a 35 footer, I think. Okay, so here we are, about 25 feet. Did get a little bit skippy. So notice my phone battery is absolutely tanking right now. I'm losing like 5% a hole. So popped it into low power mode and turn it off in between holes. Hopefully we can squeak around in with 100% battery life. All right, little right side, but that's what the chains are for, to help it go in there. So with the birdie there, we're 3 down through 4 with a little goofed putt on 3. This is to the white basket. It's to the left of that big tree. It's 345 feet. Low ceiling off the tee. It's not like a ceiling you have to worry about really, but it just means that you can't get height on it as easy. So I'm gonna throw eagle. I think if this was open, you could probably throw mid-range pretty easy. Just glide it in there, but it gets a little tight with the limbs off the tee. So I'm gonna go Barsby eagle. This is another one of those discs that I have been throwing for a while before the bag switch, and definitely like how reliably overstable this one is. Felt pretty good. Should skip, gets a little running skip off the green. Should be putting at it maybe 15, 20. Okay, so here we are. Basically a tap in. Just gonna do this so I don't gotta set the tripod up. But another bird. All right, hole 6, par 4. The yellow is a par 3, so we're gonna be going to the white. It's 662 feet. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Maybe I'll highlight it or something. So we've got this tree line on the left, and then there's like these 2 trees on the right, to the right of the yellow basket behind it. The first one is man to left, so you basically have to throw a placement shot in front of the gap and then throw something through the tunnel. I'm going to be going Eero Destroyer and just trying to throw it out to the right and have it swing left. This is like it's an overstable destroyer, but it's not like my super overstable one, and then I have a disc above the overstable, like super overstable destroyer, PD2. So this is just like your reliably overstable something that shouldn't turn on you too much if you don't yank it. So hopefully I don't do that. Let's see if we can just put something down there. Yeah, like that. Just kind of throw it out there. Especially for this tee shot, you don't really have to throw it very far. I mean, that's probably 450, 460, 470, I don't know, somewhere in that range. But we should have a good look through the tunnel for hopefully get up and down for the birdie. This is where we landed. Probably about 50 left. I think it was probably about 440, 450. I was a little short. But I'm going to try to go with an S-blend tune. I had an I-blend tune I really liked, so I'm hoping this will replace it. It's pretty straight, so let's see right now. Okay. I think we got like less than 10 feet from birdie. I thought we were going to clip some high limbs, but okay. So, another little tap in here. Pretty good third shot from back there, so that'll put us 5 down through 6. Hole 7 is to the yellow baskets. 260 right here, the big gap. I'm gonna go outside, little forehand, like Spike Heiser, I guess, and see how that goes. We're throwing a 4X Thunderbird. This is, I think, the last disc in my bag that I have been bagging for a little bit. Okay, that was really bad. We got a putt like 20 feet, but to say Spike Heiser and throw it low like that's kind of funny. Like I thought, probably about 20 feet. I guess now I know you can pull the full Yankerton and still have a putt, so whatever. Let's see if we can make it. Ooh, snuck it in. Not the greatest putt, but you know what? To the bottom of the bucket. That's all that matters. Hole 8 is the yellow basket. It's 305 feet. You can't see me. I'm to the right of the camera right now because this is kind of a funky spot to record. The ground behind the tee is not very flat, so I just kind of pointed at the basket. It's only 305, but it's this huge dogleg right, so I think I'm going to try to go swirly S-line FD. This is a slot in my bag that I didn't really have last year, like that flippy late turn fairway, and I'm going to try to just throw it smooth on Anheuser up high and see if I can get it to just kind of glide over there to the right. Like edge of circle maybe, seemed a little short. Okay, here we go. About 20 feet, a little bit closer than I thought originally. And it's swampy by this basket, so we jam a little putt here, 20 footer. All right, made it. A little wobbly, but it's in. So is the second one. So let's get out of this swamp here. Move on to hole 9. Okay, hole 9, last hole of the front 9. 242 feet. It's 19 feet uphill, although I'm sure it doesn't really look like that in the camera. Mando left to the right tree, so you have to hit the gap even though you wouldn't really go around for the short. And there's a path here. Anything short or right of the path is OB. There is OB on like every single hole out here. I'm just not very good at remembering to explain that, so I apologize. But there's OB everywhere, so I don't think there's just no OB out here. Hole 7, for example, the reason I take the forehand route is because everything right of the path is OB, so you're throwing from OB, and that's why it's, in my opinion, safer to just throw the forehand, even if you do Yankee doodle it like I did. So I'm gonna go Champ Rhino and just try to get it close to the basket. Okay. So, this is a really bad throw, unfortunately. This is like one of the ones that you really want to get because it's pretty easy, and I'm going to make that hard on myself. So, you have a circle 2 putt, you have to work for it. Okay, so we have like a 65-foot straddle knee putt. We're gonna go full straddle out here. Should be good. Might have to do like a dive putt, I don't know. Probably give me 50 tries from here and I'd only make a few, so don't have high hopes for it, but I'm gonna try. Honestly, I don't hate that. For what we had, I mean, can't complain. Okay, so kind of a goof on 9 here, but you know what? Still 7 down to the front 9. I'm pretty happy with that. I think if I would have done anything different there, I probably would have not taken such a long run up. I feel like I do that sometimes. I'm throwing 250, 300 feet, and I'm using the whole tee pad. I don't think I need to do that, so let's try not to do that next time. Maybe we won't whiff one of the easiest holes out here on the course, like a doofus. Let's get on to the back 9. We're 7 down through 9, so we're doing better than what we're trying to shoot. We're trying to shoot 6 under. We're playing pretty good. The putts are coming out a little funky, but they're going in, so I guess it doesn't really matter. This one's to the yellow basket. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's 465 feet. It's pretty downhill. So I usually go rock or MB3. So I'm going to throw this rock 3, glow rock 3, and I'm also going to throw this Rancho Star rock to kind of see if that little bit of extra turn will get a little bit more distance, because sometimes these will fade out. The reason I don't go fairway here is because it's a really fast green, and by the time it's fading out, it hits and skips and goes far. So I'm going to throw the rock 3 as my real shot, and then we'll test out that Rancho Star one more time here. That looks pretty good. The wind picked it up and held it. It's going to swing. Yeah, we're putting probably 20 feet. Let's rip this Rancho Star rock as well. I'm going to give this one a little more hyzer. This wind is picking up a little bit. That rock 3 turned a bit more than I anticipated. Too much hyzer. Too much. Not a fair comparison. So, scratch that. A little off on the distance. This is actually 39 feet. Gonna go for the stepper. We stepped once today and it went in. Got a twisted chain on the left, so if we miss it, that's what we blame it on. Even if we airball it, we blame it on the twisted chain. Always keep your excuses ready. Gotta keep them loaded. All right. Corner pocket, you gotta call it sometimes. It's just like 8-ball. After a little sneaking of that 8-ball in the corner pocket there, I just want to take a moment to have a little chat, just real quick. If you are still watching this, if you're seeing this, I appreciate you. Kind of just want to go over the fact that I know that people aren't going to enjoy this content. It's not for everybody. It's going to be rather flatlined, monotone, mellow, very organic, I guess, maybe the best way to put it. I don't want to put a facade on. I don't want to put this fake personality, this fake character on when I'm in front of a camera. This is how I am, just day to day, you know, just to be fully transparent. I'm very kind of quiet, relaxed, just mellow-headed, and for the most part, this is how it is. This is just organic. This is me. So this content, for to be just completely honest, is for friends and family to kind of just see what I'm doing in disc golf, see the sport of disc golf, and if it gets people wanting to play, if it gets one person to maybe even try out the sport, that's a plus in my book. That's all I'm really here for. I'm not trying to be this big content creator or something. I'm just creating content for the close ones and the other people that enjoy it as well. So if you are friends and family watching it, I appreciate you. If you are not friends and family and you're watching it, you enjoy it, I appreciate you. Even if you don't enjoy it and you're not going to watch anything else, I appreciate you for stopping by. So hopefully that all makes sense. Let's continue. So continuing on. We got hole 11 here. I'm check the distance. It's 570. It's par 4. It's super uphill. I think this is, I can't remember. I think it's like 60 feet uphill. I don't know how it looks on camera, but it is a march. It's every bit of, I don't know, probably 700. So I'm going to go Flippy Destroyer. I'll be right on the right side of the path. So we're just going to try to put it up there and see if we can get it close to the center. Ooh, yank. Yankee. Okay. So we went out right there because the path, beyond the path is OB. So let's say we probably went out right here. Take our meter in and see if we can scramble and get a par. So I took the meter in. The white basket is, if you guys can see the white post, there's trees behind it. It's right there. It's maybe like 300, plays like 350 maybe. I was thinking turnover FD, but I think I'm gonna try something kind of fun, I guess. Might as well. Go this right side hyzer, kind of spike hyzer, see if we can get close. This is OB the whole way, so I definitely wouldn't do this in like a tournament or something, but sometimes you gotta go for the fun shot, which I think this could be it if it works. It's swinging. Just don't hit the road, please. Okay. I think we're like edge of circle. It could have been better. Actually, probably could have been pretty good, but I yanked it a little bit trying to throw uphill on gravel. Got probably another 40 footer here. It's going to be circle 2, number 3 today. Didn't go really close to OB. Again, beyond path is OB out here, so we're safe by a good 10 feet, but a little uphill circle 2 putt. So see if we can go for 3 today. Man, sometimes the step putt, it just works, and sometimes it doesn't, but today it's working, so sweet. Hole 12, 475 feet, 50 feet uphill. It probably plays like, close to 600. It feels like 600, honestly. It's very uphill, goes to the right. Like I said, hole 12, 475, 60 feet uphill. Probably my favorite hole out here. Little plateau green, wooded second shot. It's cool, so I'm gonna try to just throw this kind of flat, get it to turn. Probably throw it at that big tree is my target here. And the second shot's more important on this hole than the tee is. Really bad. I'm not gonna lie. That one slipped out of the hand. What in the world are we watching? Folks, that is very interesting. I'm gonna have probably 300 in. It's gonna be uphill, but I think that roll helped us a lot. So after our whiff of an early release and it rolling, I couldn't really find a camera spot to show the basket, but maybe I'll put something on screen right now so you can kind of get an idea. It's just straight behind this like bush here that's on the left side of this tree. Like I said, it's probably like 250, 300. I think I'm gonna try like a high forehand with a Firebird up here and get it to fade in. No, so not be good. I think it's edge of circle once again, but we've made 3 circle 2 putts, so let's see if we make 4. Down here, 30 feet, not quite circle 2, very edge, circle 1, and very uphill. So see if we can get a putt in. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to straddle, which I don't really like straddling up a hill, but I think it's our best bet here. So okay. You know, that's that uphill. That felt a lot better, and it was still short, so guess we'll tap in the par and move forward. Missing 11 and 12 when you're kind of playing the round that I've been playing today is a little frustrating, but can't complain because we've made some really good putts today. So hole 13 going to yellow, 250 feet right there. This one is like, you must get this one. It's probably the easiest hole out here. This and 3 and 9, like I said in the past, but I'd say this one and 3 are like, man, when you don't get them, you're a little sad. And after missing 11 and 12, I'm gonna put all the pressure on myself here to say I have to get this. Otherwise, I don't know, I'm gonna be a little sad man. So let's get this here. Toro, I'm gonna go Star Toro. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I think we're 10 feet, so should be good. Didn't whiff 3 straight. Here we are. Like I said, this is probably 12, 15 feet, so just outside bullseye. So tap that one in. That moves us to, I think we're at 9, I think 9 through 13, I believe. So let's see if we can go to double digits and hold on to it throughout the rest of the round. I think that's the new goal. Hole 14. Going to the white. It's par 4. 550. I think you guys can see the yellow. So it's to the left of the yellow, and then another 250 feet, I think. 250, not about another 300. So what you kind of want to do is a mando right of this tree. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but you have to go through here. You can't go out this left gap. You want to kind of push it straight with something that's straight to stable. Get out there, fade out to the left, kind of by this road. There's no OB. I'm going to try the Star Rancho rock because I'm still trying to see how I feel about it. Try to put on hyzer, a slight flip up, push by these 2 trees, get out there, and then you kind of have like a 200-foot forehand in. Felt decent. Okay. We caught a late tree, but we kicked left. So I think I'm in the open, and I might be able to punch a forehand, even though it's going to be a little far. Second shot, probably, I don't know, 250, maybe 300 in. It's a little downhill. I think I'm going to do, so I'm going to throw a Star Toro. I'm just going to pretend that this is 13's tee pad, because this is basically the same shot. Get the white shirt dirty, like a doofus, whatever. Try to put it up high so it kind of gets a little bit more glide down the hill, and hopefully it sticks, because this hill's got some nasty roll-away history. So I like the look of it. Okay, looks like 8-10 feet, so should be tap-in birdie. Okay, hole 15. This is many people consider this a signature hole out here. It's 1,210 feet, very downhill, long par 5. There's not a really good way to film it, unfortunately, so you guys will see about half the flight and then kind of get an idea of where it lands. But basically it goes straight, kind of tails off to the left, and then slightly back to the right. Gonna throw this Brinster Destroyer, just try to get down there as far as I can, and then play from there, kind of depending on how this shot goes. So I turned it. That's what we're doing here. That Brinster's really flippy. Okay. So we didn't hit a tree though. So there's still a chance for a birdie. There's like a water trough that's like 300 in front of the green. That's what we're going to try to get in front of, and then throw a forehand in, maybe get a birdie putt. Kind of on the bottom right there is the Brinster. And it doesn't really take a genius to figure out this is not where you want to be. Got kind of a dead limb right in the way. I don't know if you can kind of see where it gets dark. There's like a dark horizontal line that probably should be across the screen. That's where the water is. We're probably 450 from that. And then from there, it's 300 to the basket. I don't really know what to do from here. There goes a hawk across the water there. It's kind of cool. I think I'm just going to try to punch something kind of straight to stable through here and turn it. And then just try to get as much distance as I can, go for a big forehand into the green, because I don't really know what else to do. This is a rough spot to be. Okay, so I'm thinking Thunderbird. I think Thunderbird could be good, but this throw has to be done right. Otherwise, bogey could come fast. OB green and hazard bunkers up there, and then OB long once we get to the third shot, but it doesn't really come into play right now. Just going to try to throw it to the left of this dead branch on turn and just get it down there. Unfortunately, I have to go standstill. We don't have a run-up. Which I don't love standstills, but... No, kinda. It was super close to being good. Yeah, we're gonna have a long third shot into the green. I don't think birdie's gonna happen here, but might be a chance. I don't really know what to do here. This is still like 400 out. I think I'm gonna throw the Thunderbird again. We're still like 400 out. We got a green in our way. This is all types of bad. I don't think the chance for birdie thing is real anymore. So we're just gonna try to get it down there. Maybe have a tiny run, but ultimately just be happy with a par. So if it fades, it could be all right actually. Nope, we hit a tree. Maybe circle 2 look, but it's gonna be downhill, so I might just toss it under the basket from there. So that's where we ended up. Like 60 feet. I'm gonna lay this up. Just take the par. Consider it a win. I know, laying up, boo, especially in a practice round. But we'll lay it up, and then we'll give it one run here. Maybe we should have just went for it, but nope. See, that's why you lay up. Play smart sometimes. All right, little layup guy here. 16, 330, yellow basket. Headwind slightly uphill. Probably plays like 350. Gonna go with the Pumpkin Destroyer here, 2007 Destroyer. It's kind of like the roller forehand Destroyer that I'm testing. Gonna try to just throw this one straight up the middle and then get a little skip up the hill to the basket. Felt pretty good. Okay, looks like we're inside the circle, so we're actually closer than I thought. About 6 feet. So we'll tap in there for the birdie. Hole 17, yellow, 360 feet. Gonna go Firebird. I was gonna go Thunderbird, so I normally go with, but I'm a little scared of this tiny headwind we have. I don't trust that Thunderbird enough, so I'm gonna try to just stall this Firebird out to the right and have it fade in, and hopefully we can get a little putt here. Oh, we early released the Firebird. Oh, we're gonna have so much work to do. Okay, well, we've made a couple of those today, so let's go do it again. So this is what we're left with. We got a limb in the way, and it's probably 45 feet. Kind of frustrating. I threw the Thunderbird right after, and it's underneath the basket, so that's cool. Probably should have trusted it. The Thunderbird underneath the basket's taunting. I don't know if I should step it. That limb is right in the way. I might honestly have to straddle this. We'll try to step it, but I don't love it. That's kind of what I was worried about. Not giving it the height because of the limb. All right, let's get over here. Let's tap in the par. And let's look at the Thunderbird. Oh man, brutal. Brutal. Hole 18, 616. Going to the white basket. It's like 300 straight that way, 300 straight to the right. Big dog leg right. I don't know if you can see kind of the brown path in the sunlight up there. Beyond that is OB. I'm gonna go Destroyer and try to roll a Destroyer so I get more distance. And hopefully I put enough turn on it. Otherwise it will cut roll straight OB. That could be good. Is he gonna cut? It's not turning. I don't know if you can see it. It's not OB. It's what is it doing? Oh boy, there's someone driving that thing, dude. Oh, we'll have a chance, I guess. This is where I landed. This is like 250 maybe. I think we're gonna go Rhino. Just try to throw it in. This is for the PB. My shoe's untied, which is probably bad luck, so let's see. Yank. We're inbounds, but we yanked it. Probably shouldn't have thrown standstill, but whatever. It's all good. Here we go. To shoot 12, this is about 20 feet. Shoot 12, tie the PB for the 9 millionth time. And to keep the curse on me, oh, we airballed it, so we don't even have to shoot 12 anyway. Okay, I want all you to forget about what you just seen. Got kind of some branches in our ears here. Let's see if we can Cool. Oh, 11 down. Can't complain. That'll be it. Hop in the car. Shot an 11 down. I'm really not too upset about that. I mean, there was a couple mistakes. The missed putt on 18, the missed putt on 3. Hopefully the cars going by aren't too much, or the airplane coming in. Who knows? It's organic, like I said. Couple mistakes, couple things I could have done better to break the curse. So, but not upset with 11. I mean, it's probably like a 10:30, 10:40, maybe even 10:50 right around, depending on how the field would play that day. So, hopefully you guys enjoy, and look forward to some more videos. There's going to be some stuff coming out. I sent a box to AGL to get some team stamps, some cool discs in there. I'll probably record that and post that up. So I appreciate you guys for checking this video out. I hope you guys all have a good time. Take care.